welcome to it's a real mystery. Welcome to Third Eye Champagne. I'm Kirsten Langton, author and intuitive. Hello, 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 and welcome. So after today, we are going patron and member only. So if you miss me, if you love me, if you want to see more of these fabulous people in these chats, and jump into the community, you want to join Patreon or thirdeyechampagne.com for $11 a month. They both get the same video and live stream content. Third Eye Champagne gets more content. So there's blogs, and there are you can do your own tarot readings over there. There's a grimoire where you can do spells. There's your horoscopes over there. So there's a lot of extra stuff at thirdeyechampagne.com. But if you're looking for, the video content, that's kind of your bread and butter, the live streams and the video content, then either one will do. They're both $11 a month. Third Eye Champagne, you have a couple of options there. You can join Club 3333, which gets you more perks. And in fact, I'm going to let you know this, Club 3333. So we're going to be doing some readings again. So where am I? October? This is going to be probably first week of November. So if you, it's a group setting, it's a Zoom, and I do readings for everybody. Short questions, small questions, not big questions. Does it take the place of a private reading? Hell no. But if you're like, I need this thing I really want answered, or I wanted to know about, I don't know, my sister-in-law, but I didn't really want to pay money to get an email reading with Auntie. Like those are the times that you do it. So we are going to be doing that, another Club 3333 reading thing, reading session in November. So if you join now, you're a member for a full month, so you should be able to access that stream when it comes up in November. What else is going on? If you want a regular reading, so not a 2025 reading, but if you want a regular reading in December of this year, I have maybe 3 spots left. So if you're trying to plan ahead and you get it, because it's going to go. They're going to be gone. So if you want a regular reading, not a 2025 reading, but you're like, I'm definitely going to need one in December or whatever, email me right now to get the spot. I think that's about it. I think that's what I have as far as announcements go. There's a couple things I want to look at today. Obviously, we're going to look at the election, the U.S. election. I want to look at Jack Smith's new, interesting, fun case. It's not really a new case, but his new filing. I want to look at what's going on with the ports over on the East Coast. So if you don't know, the workers are on strike. They're on strike. I want to look at that. Of course, I want to look at Sean Combs and his situation that's going on there, and then whatever you guys want to look at as far as your requests. Remember, this show, I look at the stuff you guys want me to look at. So if first of all, just don't bitch to me in the comments, because that shit drives me nuts. But that's my Scorpio coming out. But if you're like, I don't like what you're reading on, make a request. Jump in the chat and make a request. I read on what you guys want me to read on. So if you don't like what's being read on, you have to speak up and ask me to read on what you want me to read on. Oh, the strike just ended. Oh, good. Don't have to look at that. Excellent. Oh, VP debate vibes. I like that. Okay. Let's jump right in. I'm gonna start with a clearing. So I just want to clear myself and everyone that is watching or will watch for the highest and most accurate information possible. Is Oprah involved in Diddy stuff? I don't think so. Tom Cruise and Surrey. Oof. I don't think there's a relationship there. I don't think there's anything there, honestly. I don't think there's anything there. Lovely clearing. Beautiful. Oh my God, I'm watching that damn show. I'm watching the Menendez brothers show. They just got a new hearing. No. Oh shit. Okay, we got to read on that. All right. So let's start with Sean Combs. So the rumor now is that there are going to be even more charges coming out. Anna Wintour, I wonder why. What's going on with her? I would just like to say a very interesting thing. I was watching Coming to America this last week, and the very next day, John Amos, R.I.P., died. And I was like, wow, it's eerie timing. Such a good actor. Such a good actor. Oh, Anna Wintour, because she's associated with Diddy. Okay, thank you. Okay. Got it. Tom Cruise upset Lady Gaga got engaged. Tom said he didn't think her fiance would stick. What? What is with people? Oh my God. Ooh. This guy's in trouble. Look at this. Oh my God, his cards are terrible. Oh, you go up here, I see. He's making messes. This man's cards are god awful. God awful. Oh yeah, he was in Roots too. I don't see floods or earthquakes, no. Oh yeah, Lana Del Rey's marriage to the alligator tour guide, and now she's on her Instagram, and she's like, "Stop following me, paparazzi! I don't like it. You Louisiana paparazzi, leave me alone." Kanye and J-Lo left the country. Oh wow. Yeah, the rumors about Lana Del Rey are insane right now. I did love him. Good Times was like one of my favorite shows. I'm dating myself. I was a child, but still, Good Times was my jam, dude. I love Good Times. All right, so Sean Combs cards. If this man were my client, I'd be like you. You're in the deep, absolutely the deepest possible shit anybody could ever be in. You're in deep shit, Arkansas. It's very bad. These are not good cards, so I gotta be careful because YouTube doesn't like the naked people. But right off the bat, we see the guilty card. The devil is above it. I mean, this is a hot mess. There's more coming. So he's still not done. Again, we're talking about his money. So there's more charges. The money is being attacked. I think he's going to get more lawsuits, people wanting money. But this is like, this man is in trouble. Good Lord. And then look at this. He's got the sneaky card. I mean, this is bad. What, Garth Brooks, what, did he die? Is he dead? What happened? I must know. Yeah, this is wild to me. I mean, look at this. He's got the legal stuff right there in the home environment. Right there in the home environment, he's got it. I mean, this is a mess. And it's not stopping. It's not stopping. I mean, he's coming in here with the defensive card. This is a mess. I want to see what's coming next for him. You know what the guys are telling me? I'm not even gonna put cards on it because the guys are saying it's all bad. It's all bad. It's no good. There's also allegations of minors. Garth Brooks charged with SA. Holy God. Wow. Oh, that's right. John Amos had that thing with the family. I did remember that. I remember you meant, yeah, Lauren, I have bugs. If you see things, it's not orbs. I have like gnats and I don't know where they're coming from. Can anyone swoop him up and out of his Hollywood? Oh, you mean Bieber? Yeah, you know what? Let's look at Bieber. Poor Justin. I feel bad for this kid. I know he's not a kid anymore, but holy Lord. I never liked Diddy. I never liked him from jump. Oh my God. All right, let's look at Bieber. Poor kid. Guides are telling me he's involved with this. Period. I mean, no, I have no question about it. Guides are like, nope, he's involved. I'm going to put it this way. He was treated inappropriately by Sean Combs. Yeah, he's involved. Oh God, I guess we better look at Garth Brooks. What's wrong with these people? Good Lord. What kind of home training did you have? Apple cider vinegar to get rid of the gnats. Okay, good to know. Thank you, Sandra. Kids, there it is, kids. Kids. Great, that's great. Oh, that's great, Diddy. That's great. Legal problems here for Justin Bieber. It feels to me like he's trying to figure stuff out. He'll be okay. Oh, but he wants to see Diddy go down. Look at this. He's waiting for this. He's waiting. He's waiting for the 10 swords in the back on Diddy. He's waiting for it. He is in a defensive position. I mean, his cards are coming through here. So it's not great. Not great. But he's got the healing card. He is carrying the burden of legal troubles, which I do believe are related to Sean Combs. I want to put a few more cards down on it, but let me look at him. Away from cards. Damn, y'all got some hyped up energy in this chat today. All you viewers, I can feel you guys. A lot of hyphy shit going on out there. Yeah, Bieber will be all right, but he doesn't want any part and parcel of it. No. Will he testify? No. He doesn't want any part and parcel of it. I really don't think he wants to have anything to do with it. I think he doesn't want anything coming out. He doesn't want to. Did Sean Combs off Tupac? No. Nope. I have heard rumors about Will Smith. There's been a few other people that I've heard about, like, oh yeah, they went to the parties. I'm like, and that doesn't necessarily mean that they were in the, the freak offs, whatever the hell this guy's doing, baby oil, whatever. I don't know. But like, I've heard rumors about quite a few people. Justin, part of him is like, oh God, I've always liked his energy, even when he was being a little asshole. That's honest. God's honest truth. He had a whole asshole period. But even then I was like, oh no, he's got nice energy. He does. Actually, he really does. But I don't think he's really built for this industry that he's in. I really don't. I think he's too sensitive for it. But why do I feel like it's been a minute since I've seen you, Miss Bonnie Davis? Maybe it hasn't been. Feels like it has. There was a story yesterday about a child saying his parents agreed he could visit a recording studio with Sean Combs. The parents consented and the child was assaulted. Oh, beautiful. Oh, that's just lovely. Yeah, profound sadness on Bieber. I think also having a baby had a jarring effect on him. He doesn't, it's like he wants to quote unquote speak his truth, and it's like he's like, just make it go away. Like he does, he's all over the map. Speak my truth, make it go away. I don't know how bad. I don't think it was that bad, to be honest. I don't know. I honestly can't tell. I don't know if it's not that bad or if it's just been minimized in Justin's head. But it doesn't feel like this is like R. Kelly, locked up in a room, crazy shit. You know what I mean? I don't know though. I honestly don't know. But there's something that is either minimal about what happened, or Bieber is just minimizing it, or it has been minimized to Bieber. But there's this weirdness to it. So he doesn't want to have any part of it, though. He doesn't want to have anything to do with it. He's just like, you know what? I think that's the final word. I think it's like, leave me out of it. I don't want to deal with it. And that's what I get. It's not like, oh, I don't want people to find out, or I don't want people, or none of that, or I don't want to be, I don't want to be associated with all of that stuff. It's just like, I just don't want to deal with it. He's just like, I don't want to deal with it. I have enough on my plate just being me, which I actually agree with. to deal with other shit. He does not want to deal with it. Does not want to deal with it. Period. And I don't think he will. I really don't think he will. Sean Combs is finished. That man is finished. I said this a while ago. I've said this in like the last like 4 subsequent readings since we've read on him. But he is finished. He is done. Who else? What else are we looking at here? Given how badly Justin acted up before he got married, I'm pretty sure he's dealt with his own shit. Yeah. I'm telling you, I think he's just too sensitive for that industry. He shouldn't have been in that industry. He seems like a sweetheart. Oh, Garth Brooks. All right, let's look at Garth Brooks. So if you're just joining us, apparently Garth Brooks has SA'd his makeup artist, which is just super fun. It was a choice to listen to my neighbor bore me to death or listen to you with your beautiful smile. And I will smile just for you, my friend. It's not much of a choice. I feel like I win. Wait, there's a Lev Parnas documentary? Like, how did I miss this? I buried my head. Can I just tell you guys, I'm working on my 25 video content. So that's what Patreon and thirdeyechampagne.com get outside of the live streams that I do every week and all the extra perks and whatnot. So this year's theme is American Gangster. And we do Bonnie and Clyde, Al Capone, John Dillinger, and then I get into the mafia. I get into the mob, the crime families, Carlo Gambino, Joe Colombo, of course, Lucky Luciano, Meyer Lansky, Mickey Cohen, Sam Giancana. So I'm working on that currently for next year. This, you guys, reading on the mafia is what? Bugs. They're not orbs, they're bugs. I don't know where they're coming from. It's disgusting. Reading on the mafia is wild. It is wild. I actually did El Chapo, but I didn't, did I? I haven't done him yet. He needs a drunk tarot. He needs like a full hour with me. It is fascinating. It is absolutely fascinating. Reading on this mafia, the energy of it, I've never felt anything like it. And the energy of these men, I've never felt anything like it. Some of them come through just total sociopaths, absolutely blank. And I have yet to see one with a conscience. But what's really interesting is the calculated way that they do everything. I mean, it's I'm telling you, these readings are absolutely fascinating. Can we join your channel and get access to October activities? Yeah. So if you join Patreon or thirdeyechampagne.com now, again, starts at $11. You get everything for October. So you go from month to month. So if you just want to join for October, you're like, I want all the spooky stuff. There you go. If I just want to try it out, whatever. Yeah, it's month to month. You quit, you cancel, and it's super easy to cancel. But we are doing, so we're going to do a seance, the family seance for Halloween. And I might have a lead on a haunted house that I can ghost hunt. So I'm kind of excited about that, like demonically haunted. So this should be fun. I haven't nailed it down yet, but I'm working it. Sorry, the bugs. It's the bugs. I don't know why they like me so much. And then I do think I'm going to be doing a seance at a haunted hotel as well. I did not do Sammy the Bull. I think I have to do a part 2 because I only do 12 episodes because it's 1 episode a month. But I think Sammy the Bull needs a reading. I think he needs a reading. I really do. I didn't, who else I didn't do is Paul Castellano either. I didn't have room for him. Okay, Garth Brooks. Well, I have to say his cards aren't awful. This gets handled. This gets handled without going off the rails for him. Like, it's not a good thing, but it gets handled. I don't know if there's a payoff, but these cards aren't bad cards. Like, this gets dealt with. This gets handled. I want to put one more spread just really quickly. And then the Irish mob would have to have, although I did do Mad Dog Call, speaking of the Irish, I did do Mad Dog Call. He is on my list. But Irish mob, I think they need their own season. Dillinger was fascinating. So I've done a lot of these readings ahead of time. Then I have to go and edit and do all this stuff. So her parents turned her out. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, we did Bugsy Siegel. He was part of my Haunted Hollywood series. This is all stuff, and then I don't advertise it on YouTube, which is my bad. But this is all stuff that goes up. There's over 600 videos on thirdeyechampagne.com. It's live streams like this. It's celebrity profiles, Timothy Chalamet, Lady Gaga. It is political profiles, tons of all the political stuff that you guys like. But then it's also these series, American Gangster, Haunted Hollywood. My favorite Haunted Hollywood episode, I think, might have been Bugsy Siegel or George Reed. They're both haunting the hell out of those houses. Bugs. Don't mind me, bugs. All right, Garth Brooks. He looks fine. Honestly, he's going to pay. Look at this. It's payoff. It's a payoff. He'll settle or he'll get a deal. Like if it goes criminal, but it's a payoff. It's a settle. This isn't. I think this goes away. His cards aren't bad. Let's look at the Menendez brothers. Y'all watching that show? I'm not finished yet. Obviously, you don't have to worry about spoilers. I mean, we all know what happened there. But apparently, they've been given a new trial because I want to say one of the kids from Menudo came out and was like, their dad raped me. So there's one of those words YouTube doesn't like, which is why if you want me uncensored, you need to find me on Patreon and thirdeyechampagne.com. I want to look at Israel. I'm not going to do it here because YouTube doesn't like it when I do stuff like that. I'm going to do it next week for the patron and member live. I wonder if they get off. I did say rake. No, who was it that said he ar'd him? Who was it? It wasn't Ricky Martin. No. It was somebody else. I can't remember the name, but he came out and was like, hey, the dad did this to me. And I think it was like a Cosby move. He Cosby'd him. And now they're like, oops, maybe the brothers were telling the truth. I think these guys are going to get out of jail. Yeah, I think they are. Thank you, Ray Rosello. I think they're getting out. I could do a whole reading on them and their family, but it'd be dark as hell. It'd be real dark. So the brothers are both here. They're both here in their own reading. Now, what's real interesting, there's a success here for them. They have a success coming. They have a massive success coming. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. And then you want to see the really wild part of this? Yeah, Ryan Murphy should probably be thanked. Yeah. Roy, yes. Check this shit out. The parents' energy is here. It's giving me chills. This is giving me chills. So the two boys are here. The cards of mom and dad are here. Like, this is wild. This is wild to me. This is absolutely wild. And then we have new energy, new information, new wisdom coming in. The parents, so this is how these two came out. I'll show it to you. It was just like this. So the parents are here. It does make me wonder if the parents are like, you know, trying to do something on the other side or what, who knows. But like, this is so interesting. Thank you, Jelly Belly. This is wild. So there is new stuff coming in. New stuff coming in. And then they have these really, look at this. They have beautiful cards here. I think they're going to get out. I do. I think it's like time served. We're done. Let them out. I think they're going to get let out. I really do. They have beautiful cards here. Beautiful, beautiful cards here. They got the death card, which I think is really referring to their incarceration. I want to do one more spread here. Wouldn't that be fascinating? Right, they were adults. Yeah, there's no reason to off the family members. Like that was not the move. I mean, it really wasn't. But I will say, watching the show, you know, you get the psychic hits. Like other psychics know this. Like you get the hits. Watching the show, I was looking at them and I'm like, okay, like they're telling the truth. Like the abuse stuff was true. It wasn't a lie. Also, Nathan Lane as Dominic Dunn. If you close your eyes, he sounds like Dunn sometimes, like exactly like him. Nathan Lane should get a friggin' Emmy for that. Oh, I haven't looked at Scott Peterson. Take a peek at him. And we'll get into some election stuff. I do want to look at Jack Smith. See what's going on there. Look at the VP debate. I have to break it to you. You guys don't hate me, okay? But I talked to another psychic that said they see Trump winning. You two, I want you two to be one person. Thank you. I talked to another psychic that has only ever seen Trump winning. They don't seem concerned, which they told me that. I was like, I need to get my visa. I'm getting out of here. Going to Scotland. And they were like, yeah, it's going to be bad. I don't think it's going to be that bad. And I'm like, I don't know about all that. I'm just letting you know what's coming across my desk. So that's Tuesday. In fact, I talked to another psychic yesterday. Someone I'd already talked to said, I just read cards on it yesterday. I still see him winning. So we'll see what Auntie's cards say. They got Trump's phone? Oh, you know, I wouldn't mind Australia much either, to be honest. I really wouldn't. I just feel like that's a longer flight home. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. It's 5 hours from here to New York. What's the New York to UK flight? I don't know. I've never made it. These boys, I say boys, they're men now. No, look at this. They got victory on them, dude. They've got the tower. They've got victory. It makes me wonder what the astrology is doing for them. Death card again on them. Dude, I think they're getting out. Death card again. Dude, and the mother, look at this. The mother shows up in the cards again. No, there is an offer. There is a plea. These guys are getting out of jail. Mark it. I'm calling it right now. They're getting out. They're getting out. Okay, so maybe it's the same flight. Okay, so maybe it's the same. Maybe it's the same from here to Australia. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Let's jump into this election stuff. I'm going to go get Trumpy out and see what my cards for him look like. So if you're new here or if you haven't been with us in a while, I'll let you know the saga of the Trump-Harris cards and even the Trump-Biden cards. So I've been reading on this. I don't read on it until we get close because it gets too much. People want you to read on it all the time, and I don't want to start 2 years ahead, you know. But I do read on it. There's Trumpy. I do read on it occasionally. You know, a few years ago, I started reading on it. And the last, I don't know, maybe the last year, I really started to read on it. And I was getting really weird cards. And it was showing me Biden was winning, then it was showing me Trump was winning, then it would show me Biden win, but then it showed me these bizarre cards, you know, the guilty card, the sneaky card, the devil card, cards you don't want to see when you're trying to read on an election. And they've been flip-flopping pretty much ever since. So, you know, I read on this for members a couple weeks ago, and I was like, oh my God, Harris is getting the best cards. It's right after her debate. I was like, oh my God, her cards are wonderful. So then I read on just in general, her cards are wonderful. And then I read on the election, and it's like, it's showing a win for her, which I liked, but then it was showing these really bizarre cards. Same, and it's the same ones every time. It's always Devil, 7 of Cups, 7 of Swords, and 5 of Swords. So I am now reading on this pretty much, sometimes all 4 times I stream a month. but definitely twice a month for sure, to see what the cards are doing. Are they going to stay consistent? Am I going to start to see consistent Kamala wins, or am I going to start to see consistent Donald wins? The future on this, not set. There it is again. Already. First card I turn over, there it is. It is not set in stone. The energy of this is not set in stone. He's carrying the burden. He's got a better chance at winning than you think. Right there. There it is. His desire to win, 50-50. Like, he's got a shot here. He's got a shot. Yes, my grandmother did appear. So the cocktail party last week, you guys are going to love this. I accidentally deleted it. Sorry if you were looking forward to watching it. If you weren't there live, you're never going to see it. I accidentally deleted it. I had 2 videos on my desktop, and I mistakenly deleted it. It was the wrong one. I deleted the wrong one, and I double delete too. I was like, trash and empty trash. And yeah, so that's not there. It's not there. But my grandmother did. She's dead. She swung by and she did say Harris was going to win. But she also said, if I recall correctly, the energy was very strange. So for those of us tracking the cards at home, he's got a decent shot. He's got his 50-50 shot. Right now, he's got victory in the home environment, but here's the variability. So here, this indicates variability around the election. It indicates very, how do I want to say it? This variability that it's not set in stone. The energy's going like this, it's going like this, it's going like this, it's going like this. That's here. Then what do I see as his outcome cards? Okay, so he's got this possibility of victory here in the home environment. He's got, it's showing. I know, I'm thinking it's also going to show for Harris. So, but then what do we get? It does make me wonder about Supreme Court interference or some kind of court interference that's causing trouble here. She doesn't have the transits to win. So let's look at Harris and see what her cards look like. For me, it does feel extremely volatile. I still feel a Harris win right now. I actually feel it. Cards are a little bit different. And I don't know what my accuracy ratio is when I start fighting my cards. I know sometimes I'm like, I see this, and my cards will show me something else. And I don't know who wins. I've never tracked it before. All right. Miss Harris, don't hide from me. Where are you? There she is. All right. Kamala Harris. Steve Judd, I know, has said lots of volatility around Election Day. Oh, good. Okay, they're going back to work until January 15th so they can work on a new contract. The dock workers. So let's see her cards. And I find it fascinating. I really do. I find the whole card, just where the cards are landing, that we're getting the same cards over and over again. It's fascinating to me. All right, Miss Harris, what you got? Show me. See, and I see death around her again. I see her crying. I see the funeral. I don't know who's dead. I see death on her. Jessica Adams is good too. What about the political guy that's not psychic? You know his name. You know the guy I'm talking about. He's predicted the last, I think he's only been wrong once. You know the guy. So right now, he has better cards than her. So this is her desire, and it's showing her heartbroken. Thank you. Yeah, Lichtman. He predicts Kamala as he did Biden. Yeah. Right now, the energy is, it's also volatile. So he had the victory card. She does not. When it comes to desires, he's got the 50-50 chance, and she's getting the delay heartbreak card, which I find interesting. She's not showing me a victory card right now, but she is showing me she is extremely happy. Well, Al Gore did win. See, and that's what I'm worried about. She wins and she's not put in office. That's one of the things I'm worried about. Um, you know, I think semantics are important in this situation. I think the way that we're looking at things and the way things are worded and our unconscious expectations are really important in this situation. So, but I see her happy, but then look here, there's the guilty card, came over off the top of the deck. So there's volatility for her here. It shows up here, it shows up here, and it shows up here. It's showing me her energy is stalling, which I don't like. So I'd like to see her energy get a little bit more amped up. She's giving me the 5 of Pentacles, which I don't like. I want to see this woman with better cards. So while I do like the outcome card, being the Sun, I want to see her with much better cards. Yes, I'm going to ask now, is Harris inaugurated as president? Yeah, I don't love the cards. We need better cards. That's also a good one, JR. Who will move into the White House? Yeah, that's a good one. All right, so let's see. Tell you, this energy goes back and forth. It really does. It's swinging all over the place. I don't believe that this election is set in stone. I really don't. The energy is swinging too much. And she's only polling, I mean, polling is shit, but she's only polling 2 points ahead of him, for God's sake. She's got shit cards right now. Shit. See? This doesn't make any sense. Okay. This is what I want to do. Next week, I want it live. I want it to be live. So we'll sort of consider it a deep dive. Okay. This is going to be members only. So if you want to catch this one, go join Patreon, go join thirdeyechampagne.com. I'm going to sit down and do a reading as though she were my client. A full hour, like pretending she's sitting right in front of me and she's asking me, Kirsten, what's up with this election? What's up? What do I need to know? I am going to do a full reading just like that for her. I'm going to do that next week, and I'm going to do that in addition to our live stream next week. Okay. So I feel like that's what needs to be done here, because I need to go deeper into this, and these live streams where we're kind of hopping around does not allow me to do it. So yeah, because her card, look at this, her cards. Okay. So I asked Miss Harris, are you going to be inaugurated and moving into, I combined them, inaugurated and moving into the White House in 2025? And she gets the 10 effing swords in her back. She gets the disappointment card below. She gets the stress card below that. Now get this. Get this. She does get the victory card, which we like, but look what it comes in with. The illusion delusion card. These are the card combinations I worry about when I read on this. I get it could be good news, but she's got to really fight for it. That's why I'm saying I'm going to do it. I'm going to do a reading like she's my client, because that's a different kind of reading. So it's not, I don't know if you've ever been a private client of mine, like I focus on you. Like we're going through your stuff very methodically, and I am just laser focused on you. And that's why I want to do it like she's my client, as though she were sitting in front of me, because I think it's the best way to get the best information. But this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. This I do not want to see. I want to see this by itself. I want to see victory. That's it. When it's coming in with this weirdo card, I don't like it. I don't like that she's got the 10 swords in her back. I don't like that she's stressed. I don't like that she's sad. I need better cards for this woman. Period. Let me look at his cards. Same question. We'll look at his cards. Yeah, we want Menendez brother cards. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do next week. If you want to catch that. Let me go look at Trumpy. Did I just glitch out? I feel like my computer just glitched out. You think it's because she doesn't want to be president and she was pressured into it? Ooh, that's interesting. We should also look into Vance and Company as Tech Brother Billionaire Gang. They worry me. Yeah, same. I agree. It's been glitching. Yeah. Okay. Show me, are you inaugurated? And do you move into the White House in 2025? See, I get a no. Like in my body, I'm like, no way. But let's see what the cards give me. No, they're not going to postpone the election. Definitely not. You know, temperatures in California where I am right now are 25 degrees above normal. She's in his cards. This is interesting. The only thing these cards are showing me right now, he gets better cards. He definitely gets better cards. Same deal, though. We've got the illusion card here. We've got the volatility here. We've got this whole endeavor is not a good thing. It's not a healthy thing. It's not working. I don't believe Kamala is connected to Diddy at all. No. He looks like, this is interesting. So it's like the offer is here, but it comes in with a death card. But these are the cards he's got surrounding him when I ask about that. They're better than hers, hands down. They're better than hers right now. So we will continue to track it. I know we're about a month out to this election. We will continue to track it. Of course, I will be live election night. I'll be live and drunk. So I can't handle election sober since 2016. Okay, it never used to bother me. Election night, whatever. I never even used to watch. Find out later who won. And now 2016, I think I might have watched the first Obama, but I don't think I did. 2016 was the first one I sat through and watched. And after that, I want to get general election cards, and I'll move on to Jack Smith. After that, 2020, I was like, I'm be drunk. I will be drunk, everybody. You're going to hang with me. I will be drunk. Bug. And this election is no different. Maybe if we ever get a regular Republican Party again, you know, and when I say regular, you know, like John McCain, he seemed regular. Mitt Romney, not so much, but you know, then maybe I won't need to be drunk for election day anymore. But I think I have PTSD from it. I really think I have PTSD from it. Well, that's a good question. As we get closer to the election, will the energy get more wonky? I think it's going to stay wonky. I don't know if it's going to get more wonky, but I think it's going to stay wonky. I don't see it calming down. And I think it's going to be vote counts too. This guy coming out on top. There's something about counting. I feel like it's like, 2000 all over again. Hanging chads. Yeah, dude, weird cards. Here you go. And it's like, look at this. So something from the past, like it's a volatile energy that comes in from the past. So is that 2000? Is that 2020? But yeah, we've been dealing with this guy, Donald Trump, for 10 years. 10 years now. 10 years. It's been nothing but Trump, Trump, Trump. I hate him. It makes me want to put my head through a wall. I hate him. I mean, I hate him for that reason alone. I would love to go a full day without ever thinking about him, knowing about him, hearing about him, having somebody mention him, talk about him. I'm so over this guy holding us hostage. Okay, so check this shit out, dude. These cards are wild. Okay, so I asked general vibes, election 2024. Kamala is here. Trump is here. Now, so the cards know. The cards are like, okay, we know what you're talking about. The election is coming in as the justice card, which I find interesting. Okay, so now what do we have? Well, we've got this sort of volatile, funky energy coming in from the past. It's reading as though we're upside down, which is basically like these bitches are drunk. Like that's if you're ever gonna learn tarot and you get the Three of Cups upside down, it's called these bitches are drunk. That's the card. Okay. This is Keisha says calm and clear my energy. I'm actually very calm and clear. I mean, I live in a state of stress due to my personal life. But no, I am very calm, very clear. But this is these bitches are drunk. Like I don't want the drunk energy. I don't want the drunk energy for this election. And then we get delays and we get this guilty card again. So I mean, this is wild to me. There is the bound energy, which is this voter suppression. What's coming through to me, and I think it's counting again. I think it's counting. I think there's going to be people are going to be messing with counting the votes, but I think they're going to have some kind of trouble counting the votes, like possibly legitimate trouble. Entirely possibly like we can't count these, or we lost them, or oh, we had a massive power outage and all these people that voted, their votes don't count anymore. Like this is weird. It's really weird. I'm gonna do one thing else too. Okay, y'all, you know what? I am full of great ideas today. All right, I gotta write this down so I don't forget. Okay, so we're gonna do a Harris next week. You know what else we're gonna do? I gotta look now. I don't have my phone, so I can't look at my calendar. We're going to do a dump Trump. We are going to do a dump Trump session. Call it a session. Sure. We're going to dump Trump. We're going to dump this guy. We are going to get rid of this. You know, I'm just talking about it, you guys in the chat. You know, oh yeah, I feel the PTSD too. Yeah, we're just going to get rid of it prior to the election. We're going to fucking get rid of it prior to the election. Here's the thing. I don't want interfering energies. And believe me, this is not a ploy to get you to sign up for my newsletter. But I'm not going to do it live like this. I'm not just going to, it's going to be a private live. So you don't have to join to dump Trump. You don't, you can. I would like it if you did. You can join Patreon or thirdeye-champagne.com. You don't have to. But if you want the invite to dump Trump, if you want to come and get rid of this guy's energy with us, you have to be subscribed to my newsletter, because I'm going to send out the private link there. And I'll let you know the date. We're going to do it in October. I got a busy October now. I'm like loading myself up, but I think it's going to be really cleansing. I think it's going to be really, really cleansing. And I also think that it's going to help. I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, this is just probably my wishful thinking, but I feel like it's going to help clear out some of this funky energy, this volatility, you know. The more, and that's the thing with Trump, which I've explained, the more you focus on him, whether it's negative or positive, the more energy you give him. He's one of those people. He's one of those people. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's best to ignore him. So to banish his energy, to dump, I'm ritualizing it. We're doing a whole thing. We're doing it. Dump Trump. If you are not signed up for my newsletters, and by the way, emails go out You'll know because for these public live streams, you should be getting an email letting you know what the live stream is and clicking the link on YouTube. If you're not getting those, you're not signed up for my newsletter, or it's going to your spam. So if you want to do that, if you want to dump Trump, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do a whole banishing thing. Get rid of this guy. Get rid of the energy. Clear it out. Clean it out. I'll let you know when soon, very soon. But yeah, I'm doing it. This is more for me than it is for you. I will selfishly fully admit that this is more for my gratification because I hate this guy. I want him out of my life so bad. I want him out of my life so effing bad. I can't even tell you. I'm so over it. Love and light to the Harris Walz campaign. Let's look at the post VP sitch. So I don't know. I got a glowing letter. So a glowing letter. I was following House and Habit Jessica Reed Krause, who's kind of this. If you don't know who it is, I mean, she covered the Ghislaine Maxwell trial. She covered the Johnny Depp trial. But ended up basically kind of going to the dark side. Like she became a very and I like the coverage of both the trials. She covered everybody's fashion, which I'm always on board with. So I was like, yeah, this is, whatever. I paid for it. I was like, yeah, this is good. And then all of a sudden it was, I don't know. God, it's almost like, I don't know, she drank the Kool-Aid or she got paid off or what. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I have no idea. But all of a sudden it was like, she's just team Trump. She was also team RFK Jr., but like, oh, I got invited to Mar-a-Lago. Oh, Trump is amazing. He's this, he's that. So I get the letter. I no longer pay for her stuff. I was like, no, I'm not paying for this. But it was basically saying, wow, J.D. Vance was so good. OMG, he did such a good job. And he's so wonderful. And everybody loves him now. I did not watch the debate. I don't watch any debates. It's a waste of my fucking time. It's my Scorpio coming out again. So I didn't watch it. So I have no idea who did what or who did well. But it seems like every time there is a debate, Team A is like, my guy did great. And then Team B is like, no, my guy did great. Yeah. So who knows? But I want to look at the post-Vance vibes. Then I'll look at Walz. But I want to look at Vance's vibes first. Post-debate. Oh, yeah. She was like, I was flooded with emails and messages from people that just love J.D. Vance. And then I forget where I saw this, but somebody said he looked like John Wayne Gacy. Oh, it was Encyclopedia Brigica, who we love, on Instagram. And they posted it side by side of Vance and John Wayne Gacy. And now that, I have seen it, I, too, cannot unsee it. Whoa, wait. I was on, oh, no, I did know this. He was flirting with somebody. So 3 women have come forward and said RFK Jr. cheated on his wife with them. He was talking with somebody inappropriate. And she came out and was like, we're texting. And then the wife, Cheryl, can't remember her last name, she was recently seen without the wedding ring on. So has, by the way, celebrity gossip, Dave Grohl has been also seen without his wedding ring on as of late. And Francis Bean Cobain and Riley Hawk just welcomed their first baby, which is just wild to me. Cheryl Hines, thank you. See, I want to say Chrissy Hines. That's so wrong. I didn't know this. RFK Jr. was married when he started dating his current wife. The ex-wife, quote unquote, offed herself, but did she? Woo! All right, so J.D. Vance's energy, dude. He's got big vagina energy. I don't know why. It's not big dick energy. It's big vagina energy. He's got all this feminine energy all over him. He's got all this is wild. I mean, this is not a bad thing. I'm not emasculating JD Vance. I just find it very, very strange that I'm asking, like, okay, how's he doing post debate? And he's like, check me out. He's like, I'm the Empress. I'm the hoe of the tarot. Like, his big vagina energy. Good. I mean, good for him. I'm not mad at it. I don't quite understand it. But his feminine energy is off the charts right now. It's really bizarre. It's very, very. Listen, he doesn't have bad cards right now. He really doesn't. He's got the guilty card, but I could feel like anybody associated with the Trump campaign would have that. But his main energy is he's got big feminine energy. Good for him. Good for him. I mean, I'm not mad at it. I think it's odd that's what's come up with his post-debate vibes. He's feeling good about himself, I think, though. He feels like I did a good job. He's I don't know that he's ever felt like he's done a bad job. Just say that. Like I you know what I mean? Like I feel like that's kind of his. I'm like, yeah, good, good job, JD. He feels good. He feels like he did a good job. He feels like he performed well. He's super stressed out. This whole thing is stressing him out. And he deals with his stress in weird ways. Like strange ways. Also, and this is no shade, but I think there might be a foot hygiene issue here. or he deals with stress by getting pedicures, but he keeps showing me his feet. He keeps showing me his feet, and I'm like, okay, so do they smell? Do you feel better by getting foot massages or pedicures or something? But he's showing me his feet. Like he's very insistent on his feet. So it's not other people's. It's not like I like feet. It's like I like my feet. I did not expect these really bizarre comments for JT Vance. They're bizarre. But okay, so he's got big vagina energy. Good for him. I love it. He's definitely feeling like he performed well. He feels like he did a good job. He feels like he's up another rung in the ladder. He's feeling good about life. He is. He feels like he's out of this redheaded stepchild zone and he's moving on to better things. So he's feeling pretty saucy. Let's look at Tim Walz and see how he's feeling. Maybe he too will have big vagina energy. I don't know. I've never seen that. It's not shade. Believe me, it's not shade. It's not shade. There's no. I mean, I'm glad that he has big vagina energy. I was just surprised that he had it. Is all. Is the deal there? Just a little surprised. I didn't see your last comment, Ian. Banks who? Is that a person, or do you want me to look at the global banks? Walz performed kind of mid. Okay, let's see how he's feeling. He's telling me that it's not really his deal, the debates. He's like, it's not really my strong suit. He's giving me like his strong suit is more like the speechifying, like talking to people, talking to donors, talking to voters. He does better with, and I would even say smaller crowds of people, but I get like sort of Jerry Maguire, the Lord of the Living Room vibes there, you know. Can you repeat it for me, Ian, if it's important? Because it's way back up there in my chat, and I don't want to break my concentration reading. Going to look for it, please, if it's important. He gets good cards too. He gets nice cards. He has nice cards. His cards are more concrete. They are way more concrete. I like his cards. I think Vance's cards were more self-congratulatory, where this is like, I'm swinging up, you know. I'm swinging up. I'm doing good things here. Doing good things. So he's feeling good. He's feeling good. Not as good as JD Vance. JD Vance is like on top of the world. Did it make a difference in the election? No. But the man is on top of the world. Like, I'm telling you, he's living his best life right now. I don't know why, but he is. Walz is good. His cards are good. He feels like he did a good job, but he feels like he had to, like, work it. The debates aren't easy for him. Oh, Bank of America. That's right. Did they get hacked, or they just had their computers went down, I think is what it was. Everybody was showing zero balances. I mean, we're not going to see anything crazy with regards to the banks. All right, Jack Smith. So Jack Smith, so from what I understand, it's a new court filing. It is not a new court case. Please correct me if I am wrong. But it's basically him saying that Trump was doing January 2020 things as a private citizen, not as a president. And therefore, he is prosecutable. So let's see what he's got. We're also headed into a very large shift, by the way, just energetically speaking. That's global. That's not U.S. specific. And it is a shift for the positive. I know a lot of people have had some hard times lately. It eases up. I don't know why. It's going to ease up. Things are about to ease up. I don't think Scott Peterson gets released. Yeah, you know what? I don't know where my ballot is because I should have had it by now. I really don't. And I'm kind of irritated by it. I don't like Smith's cards. He's here in his own cards, King of Swords. I mean, as far as him, like, getting a win or getting what he wants, I don't think he's got it. Not right now. Not right now. He doesn't get the best cards. So whatever... Looking, hold on. It's like Jack Smith wants this. Whatever conviction it is, or amount of convictions, or sentencing, type of sentencing, he wants this, okay? This is his want, and this is what he gets. Like, he doesn't, this isn't a slam dunk. He doesn't nail it. He doesn't. Excuse me. Tickle in my throat. Yeah, whatever the ask is, whatever Smith is like, you know, I want him to be found guilty on 20 counts. It's like, you're going to get 5. You know what I mean? His ask is this big, but his win, whatever he gets, whatever he nails Trump on, is much, much smaller. Much, much smaller. And you know what? There's energies lined up against this guy. It's really hard. Thanks, Jelly Belly. It's really hard for him to get what he wants. Like, the path is not smooth. It's not an easy path. It's not a smooth path. He's got a lot of shit lined up against him. And I mean, it's not just Trump, you know, obstruction and all that stuff. It's like the energy. It's just like, it's rough. It's rough. It's not easy energy. It's probably going back to SCOTUS. I hope they choke on it. Callie Suds, it has been a while. Love you guys coming back around, man. What else do you need to know about Jack Smith? I'm going to have to get crazy with this dump Trump thing. I'm going to have to get the herbs out. I'm not kidding. I'm like, we're lighting stuff. Okay, let me see. 45's birth card is 1 + 4 + 6 + 1 + 9 + 4 + 6 = 31 = 3 + 1 = 4. The Emperor. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Emperor card. Got it. Yeah, he just, the energies just aren't working with Jack Smith, unfortunately. He does get whatever this man wants, he gets some of what he wants. That's very clear to me. So whatever he's looking for, look, the cards are like court case, right? I mean, the cards never lie. The cards are amazing. It's insane to me. But he doesn't get everything. He just doesn't. He just doesn't. There's plenty to celebrate for Jack Smith, but it's not the whole enchilada, as it were. It's not. But the guys are telling me he's successful. Yes, they're like, yeah, he's successful. So he has a success. I don't know if it's an across the board success. Is there anything else you need to tell me? Yeah, the guides are telling me there's major shifts coming in, like big shifts, big shifts. Socially speaking. So this is again, this is global, but it's the way that we behave as a society is about to undergo some really big shifts. And then we get a lot of dumb tech innovations they're showing me, like dumb ones, like dumb, like, AI will write your history paper. Like, that's not helpful to anybody. I mean, I'm sure kids will like that, but it's like we get these dumb inventions, and then poof, there's like a big, it's like, it's not quite iPhone big, it's not like smartphone big, but there's something pretty big in the offing that completely changes the way people do things, and it has something to do with some kind of automation, something that's happening automatically that people are not doing anymore, or that people don't have to monitor anymore. There's also going to be, this is far down the road, but there's going to be a better way for people to store data. So, like, data storage centers and all that stuff, it causes a shit ton of pollution, like a shit ton. That is going to be, everything they're showing me is going to be shrunk down, so it's not taking up a lot of space, and it's not causing as much pollution. They're also telling me very big fire coming, one of those where it's like we can see it from space. It's not on this continent. It's not I think it's either Europe or Australia, but it's big. Shit, could even be Africa, but it's big. It's big because there's, and it's like animals running. Okay, thank you. They're also they're saying, the election energy is up in the air. They're like, they're literally saying, they're saying that we're going from this timeline to this timeline to this timeline to this timeline to, like, we're like a pendulum. We're just going back and forth consistently. They're saying minute by minute, hour by hour, second by second, as a collective. And they're also saying this, it's not just the United States. They're like, this is the world. Like, the world collectively is swinging this way, swinging this way, swinging this way. They're basically saying there are absolutely places where people haven't heard of Trump, don't care about Trump, but that there are a lot of places not in the US, people not in the US, that are glued to this guy. And that is swinging, that's very much swinging the collective energy. And they're saying, see, I hate this. They're saying right now, they're like, today it's Trump. Today, if the election were today, Trump would win. He would win. If the election is 2 weeks from now, it would be Harris. You would see it, unequivocal win. So they're telling me we're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So show me how this works. Because eventually we have to pick one. The energy is the deciding factor in this election. And this election echoes an election deep in the past of this country. Vote counts. Yeah, it's the vote count. Problems with vote count. Yeah, counting votes. And what should be counted. We see mayhem. We see mayhem. We see changeability. But our ultimate outcome at this moment oh wow, okay, thank you. Our ultimate outcome at this moment is a Trump is defeated. But they want you to look at it like this. Let's say you have I'm like, what do I have? Okay, all right, okay. So let's say you have Trump in one hand and Harris in another. And Harris gets this. Trump gets this. And then the next day, Trump gets this. And the one who has the most wins. And then the next day, Harris gets this. Now they're even again. And then the next day, Harris gets this. Now she's so they're basically saying at the end of the day, it's going to be who's got the most energy. The energy is like it's like blocks going towards each person. It's very strange. And do they always operate this way? No, they're saying no, not always. Certain things are fated, certain things are not. This country is at a crossroads. And they're also saying the crossroads can be very plainly seen in the astrology of the country. Very, very, very plainly seen. And they're also saying with regards to climate change, the earth will shake and make her displeasures known. War expands. Famine expands. But these are just cycles. These are just cycles of time. And there's war in every time, and there's famine in every time, and these are simply cycles. Currently, we do not see Trump gathering the energy he requires to win. And yet, we can also say to you, were your election held today, he would win. So right now, he has more energy. But tomorrow, he could have less. But what they're saying the final outcome is he doesn't have enough. He doesn't have enough to win. But make no mistake, these people, these candidates are gathering energy. Some some timelines, there's no escaping them. This is all a structure you as a society have put into place to keep balance and order. And it is not something that we contend with. For the outcome makes no difference to us. Your time is but an eye blink, though you do not perceive it that way. Think of your time as filling a glass of water. A single human lifetime is but a minuscule drop in that glass, whereas we see a glass full of water. Do you see the distinction? Do you see the difference? Therefore, it does not matter. It does not matter. A Trump win would bring no more darkness nor light to this planet or this universe than is already here anyway. It does not shift. It does not shift the outcome of darkness nor light. And it is but a blink for us. We blink, and it is different. Think of it this way. One blink of our eye is 100 years in your time. Donald Trump is the ultimate projection. For everyone projects upon him what they desire, whether it is an enemy or a hero or a villain or a clown. This is his service to you. This is his service to you. You would be wise to thank him for his service and tell him he may now go. They're just showing me a bunch of numbers. I don't know what this is. The nature of your reality is a mathematical equation. This is what we show you. The nature of your reality is a mathematical equation. The hell does that even mean? They're laughing. They're laughing. They're like, it's great, isn't it? What else do you have for me? As human beings, you must ebb and flow as the tide, or you will drown. You cannot leave the water as a human being. You only leave the water as a spirit. So while you're in the water, you must adapt to the water. And you are fed so much unclean food. Food is a metaphor, it's not literal. And then they're laughing again, like, well, it could be literal. You guys eat a lot of shit. Yeah, you are fed so much unclean food. And think what it would be like to cleanse your body and your mind and your spirit, to be peaceful, to be clear, for it is possible at any given time. At any given time, you must understand your fate. Your individual fate lies within your hands. There is nothing that is out of your reach. There is nothing you cannot achieve. There is nothing you cannot have. There is no reality that cannot be shifted or changed by virtue of your perspective. That's pretty cool. Yes, your perspective and perception is everything, and it is what empowers you and what you allow to disempower you, and that is truth. Be at peace. We leave you, for this medium is tired. I'm a little tired. This medium is tired. So we leave you now. But we return. For we must impart to you. We don't enjoy seeing your pain. And we would impart to you ways to alleviate that pain. For if you do things the way you've been taught to do them by those that came before you, you just end up on an endless wheel. But if we can help, if we can show you, if we can give you the ways, the wheel flattens out and you can walk across the water. Okay, that's what I got. Give me a minute. I gotta land. Give me a minute, I gotta land. Some people who've had NDEs have seen the quantum physics equations creating the universe and our existence. Oh, wow. But don't remember the equations when they come back. Oof, I gotta land. I'm out there, man. I'm out there. Wow. Wow. I am out there. And I'm already forgetting everything I just said. Out there. I am really out there. Another thing also I have to say is start looking for magic. Weird stuff. I mean, just magic in general, but start looking for it. You'll find it. There's like a whole reality that we're not seeing because we don't pay attention to it. Yeah, if you want to get the newsletter link so you can do part of the Dump Trump, it's in the box. It's in the box below, and if one of the mods can pop it in the chat, I would really much appreciate it. But it's right there, and I don't sell your information. I don't do anything with your information. I don't spam you. I send you links when I'm live like this. I send you links when readings are on sale, and I do a newsletter, which is late, by the way. I do a newsletter once a month. Like smash the like button, people. Yeah, please. That would be nice. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, before I go, is there anything else we need to look at? Serious or frivolous, either way. Yeah, if you want to join Dump Trump, like I said, I'm just not going to put it up in public because I don't want interfering energies. But if you want to join us and do that, I will very happily send you the link in the newsletter. Melly's like, nope, we're good. Get out of here. I did an old reading about a labor sex scandal a few years back. Some right-wing journalists are hitting of Starmer having a love child. Ooh, oh, that's juicy. That's juicy. Well, I got to look at it. Energy around New York is okay. I mean, Eric Adams, that's interesting. There is no after party tonight. I'm beat. I need life to calm down. Pure Starmer love child. You will know it all when you realize that everything is imperfection. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I know. I hate to say this because people get really pissy because they're like, I have, terrible shit happen to me in my life. I'm like, yeah, but nothing is ever wrong. Nothing is ever wrong. It just isn't. It just isn't. I don't know how else to put it. Even when it's shitty. I have a good heart and a good soul and a smile that would light up the darkest night. Thank you, Ian. That's very sweet. I appreciate that. I do my best, man. I really, dude. It kind of sucks. I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to confess to you. I have a really deep drive to help people, and I fucking hate it. I hate it. It gets me into trouble more often than not, and I pile shit on my plate because of it. It's deep, though. It runs deep. And I wish it didn't run so damn deep. I really do. I swear to God. I swear to God. But it's in there. Ian wants to date on TV. Get in line. North Carolina has a Democratic governor, and Elon Musk is helping with satellite for cell services. Does he have ulterior motives? I mean, when doesn't he? Oh my God, I think he actually might have a love child. What? He might actually look. He may actually have a secret child. Yeah, right. Teacher life. Exactly, Sarah, Rebecca. Yeah, exactly. That's the move, man. Teachers are wild to me. No, I don't trust Elon for shit. I mean, I would say there's likely an ulterior motive. Keir Starmer may actually have a love child. Like, this is no joke. Like, it showed up here in the cards, which I find really interesting. I don't know that it damages him too much, though. Honestly, let's take a peek at him. I don't know what he usually is, but today he wants to be King of Cups. I feel like he didn't used to be that. Dynamite. Oh, yes. Gotta love the good times callback. No, Elon's terrible. I don't think he's going to resign. It's so funny. The kid shows up in his cards. All right, so let's see. Let's just look at him in general and see where he's at. I don't know. Things have been seemingly quiet over there in the UK, so I don't know what's going on here, but it seems like maybe things are going okay. My voice went up on the end of that. Like, okay, I don't know. Does Elon work with evil aliens? No, but I think he wants to be one. Are there? Well, I mean, I think we've got beings all over the place. Just like people, some are good, some are not so great. As I explained to someone earlier this week, when you're dealing with mid-level consciousness, I'm gonna compliment all of us and say that human beings and aliens. I just say we have mid-level consciousness. People can sometimes develop really unhealthy ways of getting their needs met, and that's where you get the manipulators, the abusers, and all that kind of shit. That's where you get it. They're very unhealthy ways of trying to get something that is probably somewhat healthy. Empowerment, love, what have you. They're trying to get good stuff. They're trying to get it in a bad way. You know, his cards aren't great. Like, it looks like he's about to get his ass kicked. So maybe this is love child stuff, but he's got the Ten of Swords on top of him, and it's fated, so it's not going anywhere. See, this is what I want to see with the 2024 election, because that was me. This is set in stone. This is the fate. This is the move. This is what we've got. Instead, we're getting the damn Tower, which is like, I don't know, it could be over here, it could be over there. So this is exactly the kind of card. This four of Pentacles, almost any Pentacles really, I would like to see with the U.S. election cards, not the Tower. So this is here with Starmer. Now this could be coming from the drain. I know, that's what I was thinking. I'm thinking Drano. Yeah, he's stressed out. Something's coming for him that ain't great. I have to speculate if it's love child stuff, but he weathers it. I don't think he's going anywhere, although he does get the Fool card, but I think it's more of him moving on, staying PM, but moving on. But something's coming for his ass. Even if there is no love child, it's one of those where they might be like, show us your love child, like, to the point where people are like, oh, there is one. He's just lying about it. Although that Page of Cups in the cards, I don't know. I think there might actually be one. I think there might actually be one. Is there anything else we want to look at before I dip out? I've landed. I'm back. So, anything that y'all want to see? Where is King Dog? Kingy. You've been awfully quiet. Oddly quiet. Strangely quiet. No. Are you sleeping? Okay. Good boy. Okay. When he's quiet like that, I get nervous. This camera has like a wide thing going on here. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, I don't look like that. What else do we need to look at here? Anything else? Oh, with the Norman Reedus. Oh my God, what did I just see him in? I just saw him in something. And then I don't know why, but I guess I have it in my head that he's like 90s Norman Reedus. So when I saw now Norman Reedus, I was like, oh, he's old. What did I just see him in? It was a bit part. And I was like, holy shit. Can't remember. Okay. We can look at Jay-Z and Beyonce. My boobs talking on camera. We looked at Bieber in the beginning, Callie Suds, and Diddy. Hi, Katina. Hello. No, this camera does things. I swear to God, it really does. It does this sort of weird wide thing. I'm a dark horse in a good way. I'll take it. It's not the John Wick movie. What did I just see him in? Might have been like not. What the, I can't remember. But I was like, oh shit, it's him. Oh, I know what it was. It's the Nicole Kidman limited series. That's what I just saw him in. Michael, like in general, Michael, like I need more. I mean, I can look at Michael Jackson. People hate it when I do because I don't see good things, and then they get really pissed at me. It's part of the reason I don't look at Michael Jackson. Courtney Love. She's interesting. She's extremely volatile. She is extremely volatile. But I've never gotten cards that she offed her soon-to-be ex-husband. Never. Jay-Z and Beyonce. The cards are okay right now, but they've got death just hovering. I do wonder if there is a divorce in the offing. They didn't get great cards last week. They definitely got not great marriage cards. Right now, the cards are fine. Like, okay, we're doing our thing, but also death. And then also death. The music industry is dark, yeah. Carlos Santana is having a back procedure. Didn't he say some like super inappropriate stuff not that long ago? Did I make that up? I might have made that up. Yeah, his back, he's okay, but it's a little bit longer recovery than he thinks. Whoa, Princess Diana stuff everywhere. Whoa, that's wild. No, I haven't seen a Jay-Z link to the. I know everybody's saying it. I haven't seen it. Or if it's there, he doesn't get caught out. I will put cards on it right now, but so far I haven't. I've only seen divorce stuff. I'm kind of looking for. So I'd be looking for scandal cards. I'd be looking for the devil. I'd be looking for the 5 of Swords. I'd be looking for 7 of Swords. Obviously anything. I mean, justice will come up for divorce, but what I think whatever is going on for him, he doesn't get caught. Now his cards are okay. With the Diddy stuff, his cards are okay. Now what's real interesting is that Diddy does show up in his cards, and it's coming in with the Knight of Cups, which is an offering, which is really interesting to me. Very, very interesting to me that he's coming in, you know, he's in Jay-Z cards, he shows up here, and it does come in with the card of secrets, and it does come in with the card of illusion. So I would not be surprised if, you know, maybe he's involved in some of the nasty sex stuff, but as far as like, I'm going to get called out, I'm going to get in trouble, I'm going to get indicted, I don't see it. I'll ask specifically if Jay-Z gets indicted or slapped with a lawsuit aside from divorce. But right now, his cards don't show it. Most people are not into weirdo, gross predator, drugs, sex stuff and just leave the party. Agreed. I know I've certainly left weird parties before. I'm like, things seem a little strange. Things seem like they're going in a different direction. And I've got to go. Can we look at the archaeologist who thinks she found Cleopatra at Mark Antony's tomb? Oh, that's interesting. Your psychic sense is getting stronger the older you get. Yeah, you're probably just getting better at it. Clive Davis is an interesting figure. Indictments or lawsuits for Jay-Z with regards to creepy sex stuff. I mean, he's cheated on Beyonce. That's pretty clear. I think he's cheated the entire time, to be quite frank. I think he goes off and on cheating. I wouldn't be surprised if it's with both sexes or gender fluid type people. I wouldn't be surprised by that at all. But as far as like indictments, scandal, I mean, look, the secrets are here. That's legit. Jay-Z's definitely got secrets. What's real interesting is Diddy is coming in with information. Diddy is coming in with some kind of power here. This is very interesting. I find this fascinating. Jay-Z is here. He's in his own cards. Root of the reading, we got the hoe of the tarot. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't think it's creeper. I don't think it's creeper stuff. I don't think it's creeper stuff. No, he doesn't have that. He probably did some nasty shit or met some nasty people with regards to Diddy. Like he probably did some freaky deaky, but I don't see gross. I would expect to see the devil here. I'd expect to see some really nasty cards, and I don't. There's definitely secrets. Diddy probably knows stuff about him, but that could be stuff that most people know. Do you know what I mean? It could be like, well, everybody knew he was cheating with so-and-so. Like everybody knew he was dating. I don't know. I don't want to throw anything out there and like have it become a thing. So, you know, whoever, but everybody knew. Everybody knew. You know, nobody told Beyonce, but everybody knew. So that could be it. But Diddy has information for sure, but I don't believe it's about anything non-consensual or, I mean, I don't think Jay-Z's the nicest dude. I just don't. He just doesn't have the best vibes. As best he tries, 444 was a really good album, but his vibes are wishy-washy to me. Like I can't specifically sit there and be like, yeah, I think you're a really good person and you're taking care of people and this, and I don't get that with him. However, I'm not getting evil, bad R. Kelly, Cosby, Sean Combs vibes from him. It's more like domineering, jerk, cheater, liar. You know, it's those kinds of vibes. It's like it's bad boyfriend vibes, not bury him under the jail vibes. So yeah, it's very, very interesting. Right, I know people say that. The big conspiracy theory right now is that either Jay-Z or Beyonce had Aaliyah killed. Now the plane just went down. The plane just went down. It was just her time. Yeah, is Beyonce putting on a protective spell? Sure. Yeah, it's called money. Isn't it known that Jay-Z and Rihanna had an affair? I feel like this is a known thing, right? No? I don't think he has any other kids. If he did, they would be like grown by now. Like it wouldn't be little kids. It'd be like, this is my adult son who I had, 22 years ago. Is that not known? I thought it was a known thing. To me, it's fact. To me, I'm like, it's a fact that something untoward was happening between those two. We got Cardi B and Offset are in the middle of a real nasty divorce yet again. I had somebody who this is dumb psychic drama, but I had somebody on YouTube that would hate watch me and then turn around and like read on the same stuff I did. And blatantly call me out. I don't believe they're doing it anymore, but they would blatantly like, oh, they wouldn't name me by name, but then they would do like the same reading and they'd be like, this is why this person is an idiot. This is why this person is wrong. I'm going to tell you the real psychic story, which is, you know what? I mean, great tactic to get viewers and everything. Good for you. But one of the big ones was, I was like, when Offset and Cardi B, like first, I was like, they're going to get divorced. There's a divorce coming. And then, you know, they were about to get divorced and they called it off. And this person, whoever, you know, again, I'm not going to name names. I really don't think they're doing it anymore. But this person got on and they were like, let me tell you why it's wrong. And this is not the thing. And lo and behold, they're getting divorced. They posted quite a few videos. They would imitate me. And I was like, I watched it. It came across my feed. And I don't normally watch other psychics. But I was like, I just read on that. Click. And they were imitating my voice, my mannerisms. No, it doesn't bother me at all. I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like fascinated. I was like, oh, I think it's me. I think it's me. And then I sent it to a couple other people. I'm like, are they doing me? They say imitation is a serious form of flattery, right? Absolutely hilarious. But I remember one of the videos was like how wrong I was about Cardi B and Offset. And give me a few more years, I'll end up being right. The British monarchy folding. No. But listen, the fact that you guys in the UK pay for the British people, the monarchy to live, it lives rent-free in my head. Like, I don't know how you haven't revolted. It literally, when you guys told me that, you're like, our taxes pay for that, I was like, wait, what? Like, what? Excuse me? It literally lives rent-free in my head. Like, I'm not kidding. I think about it like randomly all the time. I'm like, I don't know how they haven't just like refused to pay taxes. I don't know how they haven't like revolted. I don't know how they're not protesting in front of one of the palaces. Many tarot readers who are getting on YouTube, no names mentioned, but some of you know them. They just want money. Yeah, I've had to correct more than a few private readings. People telling irresponsible things. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. That's why I was so shocked. I was like, they're rich, you know, they're paying for their own shit. And then you guys are like, no, we're paying like our taxes pays for their shit. I'm like, what? I was dying. I literally lives rent-free in my head. Let's look at Harry and Meghan. Why not? Fun fact, all of our U.S. Congress people's salaries are paid for by our tax money. True. But I feel like they have a legitimate job. If I was paying for a queen, like to be a queen, you know, oh my God, I lose my mind. Like, and how do they separate the finances? Like, did they get like wardrobe money? Is it like, well, you know, they got these public appearances and they're doing it for the country. So like, you know, we're going to pay for the Christian Dior dress. Like, do you guys pay for that? Do they have to pay for that out of their own pocket? Like, do they get a budget for that? I don't know. It's fascinating to me. It's absolutely like, are you guys paying for them to eat? Do they have to buy their own food? Or do you guys subsidize some of their food? Or do you only pay for food if they have visiting dignitaries? It's just, honestly, I don't know how it works, but I'm fascinated by it. Absolutely fascinated by it. Yeah, they're doing all right. Ooh. They're doing all right now, but I don't think it's the easiest marriage. It's not the easiest marriage. Right now, they're in it to win it, but it's the death of the happy family is hovering. So there's death, there's happy family. It's hovering. And then we see Harry, you know, with the sorrow card. It's nothing right now. Everything's kind of, they're stressed out. I don't think it's an easy marriage. And I don't think they're making it easy for themselves. They say it's for tourism. You pay for security and upkeep of the palaces and staff. Shit. That's so crazy to me. And Catherine has a wardrobe budget. Yeah, that's wild to me. Taxes pay for the crown staff. That's insane. And then you got poor people, you know. I don't know, dude. The homelessness in California is out of control. I don't know how it is in the UK. I'm assuming you have it, but like, right, I would break in. Yeah, that's just insane. I'm telling you guys, it literally, I think about it constantly. I'm like, what? And if I'm assuming I would pay taxes in Scotland if I have to go there, right? So like, would I be subsidizing, like Meghan Markle's veneers? Although she like renounced her throne or whatever, so I guess it would be Camilla's veneers. Like, would I, as a tax-paying visitor, I guess we can say, would I be paying for Camilla's gynecology appointments with her dusty vagina? Would I pay for that? It's wild to me. I think about it all the damn time. I think about it constantly. The UK is so beautifully kept compared to the US. Really? I imagine Australia is also like, I just, in New York, the homelessness issue is as bad as California. Yeah, it's getting bad. I'd be paying for her pelvic floor treatment. Yes. 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 That is real. Okay, my computer says I don't like you anymore on T. My computer is gonna die because it stopped charging a minute ago for some reason. So I have to go. I have to go. We're gonna do the Harris reading next week. That's going to be for members and patrons only. I'm going to read for Kamala Harris as though she were my own client, see if I can kind of dig around her energy and see what's going on with all this weird energy. Dump Trump will be open to the public, but if you want the link, you have to sign up with the newsletter. So I'm not just going to put it up. It's going to be a private link on YouTube. And that, listen, we're just getting rid of this guy. We're just getting rid of him. Everything. I can't stand him. He drives me nuts. Like, I want this feeling of not being able to stand him to go away too. Like, I want it gone. So again, I will reiterate one more time. If you want a reading in December, a regular reading, if you're like, I'm going to want one, email me now. Not a 2025 reading. Those are sold out for December. They're gone. But if you feel like you're going to want a regular reading, email me now so I can get you in. And I think I am open for email readings. October is booked solid. November is on its way to being booked solid. So get in where you can if you want to get a private reading with me. And I did want to mention I got to get the link to this, but Debbie, the energy healer, who I love, who I think is a genius and brilliant and really knows her stuff. She does these really awesome group clearings. They're cheap as hell. She does an abundance one and she does a weight loss one where you just go and she clears stuff. And it's you and a group of people, and you do it on Zoom. You don't say anything. You don't have to be visible. You just sit there and she clears a bunch of shit. It works. It's like $30, $40. Like, it's cheap. It's cheap. And you can book with her through the HH Collective, hhcollective.com. But I wanted to mention that she's really good. And I know a lot of people struggle with those two things, and her group sessions are amazing. They're brilliant. They're absolutely brilliant. That's all. That's it. Yeah, Debbie the healer. Love Debbie. And by the way, I just paid for Healing from Deb today. Saw the group was. Yeah, she's really good. She doesn't have a YouTube channel. No. She doesn't do any of that. She is not an entertainer. She is a straight healer. If you want to learn more about Debbie, she is on my channel. If you want to, you can just put in Third Eye Champagne Debbie, and it should come right up so you can see her and kind of get to know her. But if you're ever looking for a practitioner, and this is free on my website, you don't have to be a member. You go to thirdeyechampagne.com. You go to the top. There's a little thing that says the collective. You click it. There's a drop-down menu, and it says readers and healers. If you're ever looking for a legitimate practitioner, that means somebody that I have seen, that I know is legit, that I know is not going to rip you off. I don't get kickbacks from these people. I don't get paid from these people. I truly want to amplify them because they're really, really good. And I want to help you people, and, by finding good people. I don't want you to throw your money away. So if you're looking for an astrologer, a reader, I have people that read the Akashic records. I have Debbie who does energy healing. There is Lisa who does family constellations. There is a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant astrologer, Leslie McGurk. Her video is coming out soon with me, her interview with me. I love her. One of the best astrology readings I've ever had done in my life. So if you're ever looking for somebody like, oh, this is Reiki, anything, if you can think of it, and if you know of people that, you know, I should be amplifying, like, always email me. If you're one of them, email me. I can't promise it to everybody because yes, everyone will get on my webpage, but if you're looking for stuff like that and you want legitimate people, and I don't put super high priced people up on my page. Like they're reasonable prices, they're real healers, they're real readers, they're real astrologers. That's your jam. Go to thirdeyechampagne.com, go to the collective. It's right there on the menu, and it drops down and you'll see readers and healers. And you can find Debbie there. You can find a bunch of people there. But these are people that are immensely talented, that are really good people, that just want to help people like I do. So if you're ever looking for that, that's where you will find it. And on that note, my friends, this is our last live until the end of October. So if you want to see me live, if you want to join a live stream, I will be live for members and patrons only, thirdeyechampagne.com and Patreon only for the next couple weeks. Okay, friends, because I gotta get that bag, guys. I gotta pay my bills. Thanks for being here, everybody, and I'll see you on the flip side.